Yo, what it do, baby? Welcome back to the Mail Mann Show. What we do what? We think in the box, we think out the box, we think around the box, we think under the box, and we think above the box. And what is our box? The world is our box. We gonna do any and everything that we gotta do legally to achieve our goals and our dreams, baby. We gonna make it happen. It ain't no we sitting down waiting. We make it happen. Now let's jump into it, man. Let's talk about these three white girl thugs. These three white girl thugs that back in November of last year attacked this black girl with epilepsy, forced her to so-called drink, and recorded it. I'm talking about they recorded it. They recorded the video of them assaulting this girl. She had to go to the emergency room. And I think she had to even have surgery. And these girls recorded. But let's talk about these three gangsters, these thugs, these three mutts. Let's talk about them. But before we jump into it, can y'all do me a favor? I just need a favor from y'all. And you know what that favor is? Let me tell you what that favor I need from y'all. I need y'all to do.
I hope that you're enjoying the podcast. I just ask one thing. Could you like, subscribe, and follow? Tell a friend. Leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I want to grow it with you. Now, let's get back to this entertaining content.
We are back to this entertaining content, baby. We getting back to it. Now, let's go talk about these three white girl thugs, these three hoodlums. Let's talk about them. Let's see what they got to say, y'all.
Currently under police investigation for allegedly attacking a black girl with epilepsy. The incident occurred in Michigan. Victim Audrey Masaryk said she was drinking with several acquaintances that night, but was then forcibly fed alcohol until she gradually lost consciousness. While she was unable to resist, the girls began recording videos, physically assaulted her, and even discussed what to do with her body if she died. Afterward, Audrey suffered severe injuries, including swollen eyes, facial abrasions, and multiple bruises across her body, and was rushed to the hospital, where she experienced an epileptic seizure during treatment. It is known that the video was recorded in November last year, and the girls were aware beforehand of Audrey Masaryk's epilepsy and mental health conditions. Audrey has since contacted a lawyer and plans to sue those involved. According to reports, police are investigating their chat logs and actions captured in the video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. Three girls are currently.
All right, y'all. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this now. First off, I want to talk about somebody point this out in the comment section that made a lot of sense. The reporter that's reporting on this case, she said three girls. She just made it a wide broad of just three girls. Why is that a problem? I'm gonna tell you why that's a problem. Because if it had been role reversal and that had been three black girls that jumped on a white girl, they would have highlighted three black girls jumped on a white girl. They would have made sure they said three black girls. But when it was three white girls, they just said three girls. So we gonna address it as three white girls jumped on a black girl. It's not about racism. It's not about being racist. That's not the point of anything. It's giving the same energy equally. That's what this is about. Giving the same energy to girls that are white that did something illegal. Now, let's talk about these thugs. Yeah, they thugs. We're going to talk about these thugs. Look what these thugs did. They force-fed this girl alcohol. Then when she was unconscious, the right mind person would have said, man, she's sick, y'all. We know she got epilepsy and she in a bad position. You know, let's see if we need to take her to the hospital. Let's see what's wrong. Don't give her no more liquor. Let her sleep it off. That's what a human being would have did. A person with a heart would have did. A person that cares would have did. But thugs, gangsters like these gangsters, these white gangsters, these three white girl gangsters, these thugs right here, they don't care, bro. They beat on the girl and pushed on the girl, and They even went as far as coming up with a plan how to get rid of her if she died. They went to a plan, to plot to get rid of her body if she died. If them ain't some thugs, I don't know what is. If them ain't some thugs, I don't know what a thug would look like. Them thugs. Them are some thugs right there. Now, how cold-hearted of a person do you got to be to do that? Like, they say this was last year in November of 2025. Do y'all think that the reason why these thugs chose to do that was because Trump is in the office and maybe their surroundings of growing up fed that hatred into their hearts? But then when Trump came in office and the way that he go about pushing people buttons and what he say made those three white thugs feel like it was okay to beat on a black girl, get her intoxicated, and where she's incapacitated and cannot defend herself or make sound decisions, and they proceed to attack her, a defenseless black girl. You know, do you think that is the cause of it? See, I'm not saying that's the cause. I'm trying to understand, do you think that is what brought that out of them? What fueled the fire to make them feel comfortable enough to do it, but not only to do it, but to record themselves doing it. Now, I don't know how they found out about it. I'm assuming that the young lady, Audrey, I don't know if I'm saying her name right or wrong, but the young black girl, I'm assuming someone got her to the hospital and saved her. And after the situation, the health crisis was taken care of, they proceeded to file charges. And this is how all of this came to light. I don't know how it came to light, but I'm glad it did come to light. And I'm glad that we are hearing about it. And I'm glad that the conversation has been started about it. Because it needs to be talked about when you got thugs like this running the street. That's dangerous. I don't feel safe with them thugs out like that. Yeah, I don't feel safe them thugs running the streets anymore like that now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta protect my wallet. You know, when you got thugs like this running the streets, man, you can't be safe with thugs like this running the street, man. You got these three white thugs, these gangsters, these gangbangers. They brutalizing people, getting them intoxicated, and then coming up with plans to plot and kill or dispose of the body if the person is to pass or become deceased. No, man, I don't feel safe, man. I don't feel safe with thugs like that, bro. No. Real talk, though. You cold-hearted. And I wonder, how do your parents feel about it? Like, are they upset? Are they embarrassed of y'all behavior? Girl was pregnant, as they say. I don't know if it's fact. She was vulnerable. You can see that from the video. And y'all attacked her. What in your brain cell made you think that was okay? Is there anybody out there that think like them that could probably leave a comment and say, hey, they thought like this probably because of that? You know, because I know they ain't the only ones that think that and that probably want to do that or have done that. No, they ain't the first. They just got caught. Thank God that the young lady survived and lived. But they got demonic behavior, man. They got some very demonic behavior. They don't care about nothing, nobody, or they so privileged. And when I say privileged, that they done got away with things so many times, probably in their lifetime. They didn't think that this would come out or come to hunt them. They're white from the way they're thinking. And I'm just assuming this is how they're thinking. We can get away with this. Oh, she's just a black girl that with epilepsy. Who's gonna miss her? Who's gonna care and love her? We care and love her. We care and love everybody. So it ain't just because she's black we only care, but we definitely care because she's black. But we care about it if something is wrongly done to a white person, wrongly done to a Hispanic person, wrongly done to a Asian person. We care. But we're gonna call out when y'all white girls do something wrong, same way y'all would call out if there was black girls doing something wrong. So be careful of your surroundings and who you're dealing with, because it's a lot of craziness going on. They just found a girl hung in Mississippi, and then I think they found last year 2-3 other guys that then got hung in Mississippi. You just had the black boy that was on a trip with the white guys, and mysteriously he didn't make it back. You know, be very mindful of who you hang with. I don't care if they black, I don't care if they Chinese, I don't care if they Asian, I don't care if they Hispanic. Be mindful of your surroundings. It's not a white thing, a black thing, it's a people thing. You just have evil people in this world. That's just how it is. Evil people are going to be amongst you. You have to be able to use your common sense when you're maneuvering around out here on this earth that God gave to all of us to enjoy. But these 3 thugs and hoodlums, I hope that they send you under the jail. Like, y'all don't never need to come back out on the streets. Never. We don't feel safe with y'all on the streets. No, we don't feel safe. No, they'll never need to come back out on the streets. Get rid of them. For them to jump and beat on somebody and then plot to dispose of the body if they were to die, that tells you a lot of their thought process. And if you allow them to come back out, somebody else, they liable to do something else to somebody, do something like that to somebody else. It's gonna be on that judge and that prosecutor for anything that happens to anybody else after this situation has come to light of who they are. Y'all try to give football numbers to a lot of these guys out here for doing victimless crime or drug dealing. And you want to give the person that's selling drugs all this time, and people that's buying the drugs are willingly participants putting the drugs in their body. So if you can give a person that's selling drugs, I'm not knocking it, that's cool, to willing participants all this time, then you definitely got to give a lot of time to these 3 white girl thugs that did this heinous act of crime to this young lady because they wanted to. Hey, we up out of here, man. I love y'all. Rock with me. I hope y'all enjoying the show, enjoying the content. You know, you ever want to come on here and chop it up with me, you more than welcome to come on here and chop it up with me. But hey, we getting ready for hoodie season, so I need y'all to make sure to go to nowyouseeme.com and pre-order you one of them dope hoodies, man. It's about to get cool. You want to look fly for the winter, right? You want to look good for the winter, right? Get you a Now You See Me hoodie. We ready to rock and roll with you. And if you see something else on there, cop that too. They gonna take care of you. They sponsor everything that we do. We up out here, man. I love y'all. Keep being amazing. Keep doing your thing. Keep thinking outside of the box.